what we learn in the colleges is about Panchamahabhutas. You study earth you study solid mechanics, theory of machines and all that. Water you study hydraulics, fluid machinery and all that. And air you study turbo machinery, thermodynamics. All that. Fire, in fire engineering, heat and mass transfer, right? And ether is acoustic physics, all those things. Then about mind, intelligence, ego, you study in psychology, psychiatry, all that. But all of this is called mundane knowledge because they only talk about dead matter. Correct? No? Yeah. So, most of the education today is geared towards, equipping yourself with a degree and then making money and becoming a successful businessman or somebody like that. Correct or not? Isn't it? All over the world. One level above this is ethical education, ethics, values, morals, character, education like that, which makes you a better human being. Otherwise, they find that mundane education alone, stripped of values, makes human being like a two-legged animal, barbaric, and quarreling with one another, isn't it? Now, above ethical, moral, that kind of lifestyle is the spiritual knowledge, which is about the soul. Because the soul is beyond the material elements. And Bhagavad Gita talks about that knowledge, the soul knowledge. So better than mundane knowledge is values, character, morals, all this. Above that is the spiritual knowledge. That is it, Krishna is calling it as Raja Vidya, king of education. It is not ordinary education. Raja Vidya, it's a great secret. He says, now I will give an explanation here below. Why Bhagavad Gita is called king of knowledge? You see here, it gives you please read the one thing, reveals
the supreme truth, discloses the personal nature of God, Sri Krishna and our eternal relationship with Him, centers on Bhakti Yoga, teaches loving devotional service as the essence and perfection of all knowledge, supremely purifying, cleanses the heart of lust, greed and envy, leading to peace and purity.
Imagine if you have a world where all people become free from this lust, greed and envy, how happy this world would be, right? Because lust is the cause of all the gang rapes and all that. Greed is the cause of all the money scams. Envy and anger is the cause of all the, wars and fights and criminal activities.
Practical and joyful, guides us to live and work in Krishna consciousness happily. Imperishable knowledge concerns eternal subjects, the soul, God and devotion, not temporary material topics.
That's what I told you just now, correct? No? Because college and school education touches only temporary material topics. But Bhagavad Gita talks about soul, God and devotion. Yes.
Comprehensive wisdom integrates philosophy, ethics, yoga and devotion into one complete science.
Yes. So when you become a spiritualist, within you is also included ethics, yoga, philosophy, all these things are included. Morality, character, ethics, they are included in spirituality. They are subset of spirituality. Then?
Spoken by God Himself, directly delivered by Lord Krishna, giving it divine authority and unmatched potency.
Yeah. That is why this Bhagavad Gita is called the king of knowledge. So, now how can education make us a perfect gentleman? Because the Prabhupada came to MIT, USA here, Massachusetts. You know what Prabhupada said, read it? Every one of us.
Every one of us is born ignorant and we require specific education and training for seeing things as they are, which is called Shastra Chakshu.
Yeah. Like the Prabhupada spoke there, he said it is specific education. So the education word comes from educare, which is a Greek word, which means to bring out something within you already. The soul is by nature divine. So anybody remembers three viruses in our mind about which I spoke some time ago. When I spoke to all of you, three impurities in our mind. Who knows? What are those three? The three impurities in our mind, which need to be cleansed. Yes.
Lust, anger, greed.
Correct. Lust, anger, and greed. Huh? So LAG means it makes us lag in our life. We don't lead. So lust, anger, and greed. So Chanakya gave a very beautiful shloka here, where he gave three solutions to lust, anger, and greed. How to remove these three viruses from our mind. Please repeat this verse. Matravat paradareshu paradravyeshu loshpravat atmavat sarva bhuteshu tapashyati sapanditaha. Answer please.
One who considers another's wife as his mother, sees another's possessions as a lump of dirt, and treats all other living beings as he would himself is considered to be learned.
Yes. So, the first one, if you practice, treat another man's wife as a mother. Out of the three viruses, which one you can overcome? Last. Correct. And Paradravyesh Roshava, don't put your hand in another's pocket, but don't touch others' possessions. If you follow that principle, which one you can overcome? Greed. Correct. And if you treat other living beings as we want to be treated, respectfully, honorably, then what you can overcome? So these three viruses are three solutions. Chanakya is giving here. I remember there was one war in which Shivaji Maharaj was participating. So in that war Shivaji won. And then some of Shivaji's soldiers brought a beautiful young woman and brought her in front of Shivaji and said, Maharaj, this is a gift for you. And then Shivaji looked up and said, oh, this is a married woman? How can I come and offer a gift of someone who is already having a husband? You are shameless fellows. Like that he scolded the people. Take her back respectfully and hand her over to her husband. He said, that goes to show how Shivaji was cultured. He respected like this. Another time, when Shivaji was going for waging a war, one place they conquered. So his soldiers came and asked him, can we demolish those churches? There's a big church, can we demolish it? They said, why to demolish it? He said, churches, mosques, temples are places of worship, where people come to reform their heart. So, why do people are so foolish-minded that you want to demolish a place of prayer? Leave it as it is, he said. That goes to show that he was very cultured, brought up by mother, and that kind of Jijabai, his mother, was great devotee. So therefore, you find on the other hand, you see Ravana, he stole Sita, kidnapped Sita, but his own wife Mandodari was very chaste. But he never paid heed to her words. And Paradravyesh Roshava has given some examples, you see. Delight in others' money by taking loan and not returning. That is uncultured behavior, isn't it? And Duryodhana observing, looting Pandava's property, correct? Yeah. Similarly, we should treat others, living beings, as we want to be treated. There was a father who picked up a cock. He was cutting in the morning, and the cock was crying. It was making sound. And the man was laughing and cutting the throat. So the child, small boy who was, he said, Papa, yesterday night, when you were cutting your nail, little bit blade went in your flesh, and some bleeding happened. And you cried like anything, and you put bandage and everything. If that was so painful for you, what about this? If you take away somebody's life, how they will feel pain? So somehow the man could not connect that and this. Once you connect and see, when we cut the neck of a goat or a cow or a cock, they feel an enormous pain, taking away the life. Will any of us want our life to be taken away by somebody? Think for a moment. Even in the matter of figure, we got what is speak of life itself. So we should always think, if I am doing something to somebody, if the other person does the same thing to me, how I will feel. Now, this is called as Sarva Bhutarma. We should be compassionate to others as we want others to treat us compassionately, correct? Similarly, if I speak continuation, harsh words to others, they actually cry or feel pain. So why one shouldn't speak? So that's the teaching here that one should treat others as you want to be treated. That's all it is. Give respect, get respect. Give love, get love. And if we throw rose-scented bottles on others, they will throw rose-scented bottles on us. If we throw gutter bottles on others, they will throw gutter bottles. Right? So that is why life is a mirror, it is said, how to treat. So these are the basic moral principles I told you. Here's the picture given, you can see here. Here this is the super soul, Vishnu form. And he is there at the heart of every living being, by the side of the soul. You have learned about soul, but by the side of the soul, the super soul. Just like father and son walking together to a park, like that Lord and the Jiva are always there in the body together. They are compared to two birds sitting in a tree. You heard the example? Yeah. And then read this verse, please. The top, the humble sages.
The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahman, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater.
Yeah, correct. Let me just check whether I have. Maybe I have another place. Here's the picture. There are people from different parts of the world, all in one photo, you can see. So, this is for Pandita Samadarshana. You see them all equally. They may belong to different caste, creed, color, nationality, gender. Because why I should see them equally, anybody can say.
We're all made up of a soul that is more than the body.
Yes. Because in each of the body, the same type of soul is present. They are all one quality. Although externally somebody may be fat, somebody may be black, somebody is tall, somebody is short, somebody is fat, somebody is thin. So now in the Gita, Lord Krishna says, here it says, see the soul, not the status. Okay, we'll go back to that. Here is even the lamb, and even the dog, even the insects, even the birds, in all the bodies, same type of soul is present. So great souls like Srila Prabhupada came to America, he saw the hippies, but he saw in their body there is a similar type of soul present. He took pity on them and gave them Krishna consciousness, chanting, prasad, everything. And went and woke them all up right now. So this is one very important teaching in the Gita. The real vision, person with a vision, he sees a Brahmana, cow, elephant, dog eater equally, he says. Because in all the bodies, similar type of soul is present. So when you are looking at goat, you think, oh, this soul is wearing a goat's dress. That soul is wearing a squirrel dress. This is wearing a human dress. That's wearing having a dog dress or a tree dress. So the bodies are only dresses, and the soul is the person who is animating the body. Is that clear to everybody? Yeah. So then by understanding this one knowledge, you can go beyond all sectarianism. Like you see Hitler, he killed 10 million Jews because of not knowing this fact. Correct? When he didn't see the soul, what did he see? When he saw? Why? He thought if you want a Jew, you should really put a gas in chamber. He killed like that. Similarly, the Americans and the Africa, the black and the white. That's also called racism. Racism. So this kind of things happen in different parts of the world because people see the body, which means Krishna consciousness can bring unity amongst all the 8 billion people of the earth. Because what is something common to all of them? What is it? Soul. It's common. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yeah, read this one. Supreme education.
When one's love goes beyond parents, family, state, nation, humanity, then it reaches God. At that time, one's love attains its completeness. Love God, love all. Therefore, the education is considered supreme, which can teach the students how to love God with their hearts and live one's life in alignment with God. That is the actual meaning and purpose of education.
Yeah. Till now we have learned 3 things till now. First I told you about the king of knowledge. Now the question to all of you. Why did I call Bhagavad Gita the king of knowledge? Krishna says Raja Vidya. Anybody can say the reason? Why? Why it is considered king? At the beginning he says, yeah.
Teaches you how to live a spiritual life.
Yes, that is true. But I also gave another reasoning I gave. Yes?
Yeah, like you gave it's like the top-notch knowledge, like spiritual knowledge. There is ethics and there is morality.
Ah.
About the material.
Exactly. See, if you give the students mundane knowledge how to make money, that's like eating, sleeping, meditating differently. It's an animal platform. But ethics morals is beyond animal platform, human platform. But Bhagavad Gita is divine platform. So animal to human, human to divine. That's what is king of knowledge. It talks about soul, God, loving relationship, and how to lead a pure life, and then ultimately go back to God. That knowledge is just king of knowledge. Second thing we learned was about the 3 viruses and the solution to the 3 viruses. Who remembers that? Remember that? What are the 3 viruses in the mind?
Lust, greed, anger.
And that was the virus. What are the solutions? Chanakya gave you remember that?
Yeah, like treat others' wife as mother.
Yes. That will eradicate.
Sorry?
That will remove which one?
Yeah, yeah. And remove lust.
Lust, yeah, right.
And after that,
Three
the other
third.
thing as the
See other things like don't try to grab.
Okay.
yeah.
That will help us to rise above
Greed.
greed. Yes. And then third?
And anger. Like stay peaceful with each other. So,
And then treat others. How do you treat others? As you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Then you work on. So the second thing we learned. First is king of knowledge, second is these 3 things. Third, now just now we learned few minutes ago without seeing the screen. Okay. What is the third thing we learned? Just now, few minutes ago. Just now I told you one translation from the Bhagavad Gita. Very simple knowledge. Yeah?
Highest form of education, Raja Veda.
Oh, that's the first one. King of knowledge is the first one. And then 3-point formula of Chanakya that we learned. And just now we learned one concept about, okay, I will give you a clue. How to treat all the people who are living.
Yeah.
See the soul.
See the soul, not the body. What is the advantage of seeing the soul? What is the advantage of seeing only the soul, not the body? Anybody who has an answer yet? Or what is the advantage of seeing everybody in the true original sense that they are all souls? What is the advantage of seeing like that? Equally, you see them equally. So what is the advantage of seeing everybody equally? What is the advantage?
There won't be any type of grudge like one person above or below.
Yes.
It completely eliminates the hierarchical in the first point.
Actually, hierarchy will be there externally.
I mean that's spiritually.
Spiritually there is no hierarchy. Spiritually everybody is equal. Materially there may be somebody is fat, somebody is black, somebody is tall, somebody is short. But spiritually everybody is equal. Correct.
Someone might be rich or poor, but at the end of the day,
Everyone is like part of God.
Correct. By that I told 2-3 things I said. The knowing this, what is the advantage for the whole world. The whole world can benefit by this
Yeah.
Gita wisdom.
It will be like very peaceful, no
Yes.
like quarrels or anything.
Actually, now you will see Russia-Ukraine war is going on. Because they think this is my country, your country. Correct? But if one sees that they are all soul children of God, the whole world will be like one home. Correct. Another thing I told you is Hitler. He saw based on what he saw. Body. He said, we are Germans, they are Jews. Jews should be finished. And there is other. So, in this way, the world creates casteism, world creates racism, world creates boundary walls. There is a very famous song by Rabindranath Tagore. He said, where the world is free from fear, knowledge is free. Where the world is not divided by narrow domestic walls, where the world is not fragmented by narrow domestic walls, he said. The domestic walls is what we are talking. Like if I am walking on the road, can I put my boots on an ant? Somebody crushes an ant or a creature insect, seeing that it's a tiny creature. Why we don't do that?
Because we can't kill someone, because if someone kills us, it's not good.
Yeah. In that small body of the insect, who is sitting? Soul is sitting. Just like, there's a Luna going on the road and you are a truck. You may think I am big because I am a truck and he's a Luna. No. The Luna driver and you are same in size when you come out. Correct? No? Similarly, the soul in ant's body and the soul in human body is of same nature. Once you get this vision, like Mrigari, you saw the drama there, Mrigari?
Yes.
Yeah. He was killing because he didn't know the truth until he heard from the other. Correct? No? So that was the point I was making. Then I gave the example of our father petting a cock. What did I say about that? Yeah.
His son questioned his father, said, you cut yourself, and it was a small cut, and you were crying all night. How much pain could the cock get?
Correct. But the father foolishly couldn't see the connection between the two, and couldn't see that. So, once you know the soul, then you will not want to injure even an ant also. Correct, no? Yeah. So now, when we get all this nice knowledge, the first thing is the authority. Please read that. Authority of Vedic wisdom. Yeah, one of you.
Okay. Vedic wisdom is called
Apaurushaya.
Apurusheya, that which is divine origin. They are the word of God and free from the four defects that are found in ordinary living being. They offer us complete guidance on how to keep our body, mind, soul healthy, and doing when prescribed that duties. Focus our energies in learning who I am, who am I, who is God, how to awaken our pure love of God.
Transparent, go back to God. So all this knowledge is available in the Vedas. Vedas not only teach you only spiritual knowledge. They also teach you how to keep your body, mind and soul healthy. For example, we don't smoke or drink or take drugs, then we keep the body healthy. Correct? And we also learn to respect all living beings, so mind is healthy. So you see body, mind, soul, it's a combined program. So when you talk about the Bhagavad Gita, we go to a Guru and we accept. Why accept Vedic authority? I have given the reasons here. It makes life simpler because Vedas stood the test of time. See, some people ask, what is the proof that what Vedas says is true? They have some suspicion. Because Vedas, many Vedas are all putting blind faith to Vedas. So what I did here I given a table, you see. This table says, science, old belief in science, and then what science says now, and what the Vedas say, a comparison table. Okay? See, you're able to see it is small or bigger now?
Yeah, it's good.
It's a color, okay. I'll try to make it bigger for you. Just let me check whether I can make it bigger. Yeah, please read this one item for an example. So example 4, 5 we will read it.
Old scientific belief, universe is static and eternal. Current scientific understanding, universe has beginning, Big Bang and Big Bounce.
So Big Bang said that universe has a beginning, but Big Bounce is a recent one, 2021, a recent one. What is Big Bounce? There is not only one universe, there are multiple universes. And not only that, the Big Bang, earlier they thought Big Bang, big crunch. But now they have found out it is not only Big Bang, big crunch, Big Bang, big crunch. They have several times it happened. There is big box, they call it. That's a 2021 recent theory it is. And exactly Gita says that Bhutva Praliyate, 8.19, you read that. Gita Krishna says it's created, annihilated several times, as Krishna says. That's the right side one.
Vedic knowledge, always true. Universe is
Cyclically created and destroyed.
created and destroyed.
Yeah. This is the second one, right? Is that second one? Yeah.
Time is absolute and linear. Time is relative. Einstein's theory of relativity. Time is relative to species, planets, and dimensions.
You will see that whatever science is gradually inventing, that is already told in Gita, and already told in Vedas long before. And then, atom is invisible, you see. That's what scientists were thinking. But later on, Dalton said, Bohr came, Bohr's model, isn't it? So atom is divisible, it's subatomic particle. But Vedas talk about Paramanu. Atom is not the smallest. It's composed of finer elements. So already details are available. Similarly, life comes from matter, that's what science thought before. But life's origin is still unexplained. They don't know. But Vedas already talk about life coming from life always. Similarly, earlier they thought consciousness is brain function. But growing research is showing a non-local consciousness. NTE, OBE, near-death experience, out-of-body experience. But Vedas clearly say consciousness is coming from the soul. Earlier science thought moon has no effect on earth. But now they are finding moon is affecting tides, emotions and biology. And Vedas always say moon affects water, mind, manas and time cycles. So I made a research like this on different things. Earlier they thought, only earth has life. Now they found there are more than 80 exoplanets, I will show you. That's not happening. They have to switch on, I think.
Conditions are just right to support life, but that's already starting to change. Discoveries mostly involved large gas giants, but as our capabilities have expanded, we've started to uncover smaller Earth-like exoplanets. Scientists have already found more than 50 exoplanets with masses similar to Earth, and over 800 worlds with radius less than 1/2 times that of Earth. We don't know of many such planets orbiting in the habitable zone of their parent stars, where the conditions are just right to support life, but that's already starting to change. As our search for habitable planets continues, we're beginning to discover entire planetary systems with more than one potentially habitable world. And we already know about at least one such system in our cosmic neighborhood. Our Milky Way galaxy has numerous compact systems that are centered around stars similar to our Sun. However, planets orbiting closely to these stars are usually too hot and therefore unsuitable for supporting life. But when it comes to colder, fainter stars, the habitable zone around such stars is much closer. This is Gliese 667, a triple star system located in the constellation of Scorpius, just about 23 light-years from Earth. It contains the first known example of a system where a low-mass star has multiple potentially habitable rocky planets orbiting within its Goldilocks zone. Similarly to Alpha Centauri, the system has 3 stars. GJ667a is a K-type main sequence star and the largest one in the system, with Alpha Centauri existing data system about 5.5 times that of Earth. Similarity index of 0.8 is between 1 and 5 times that of Earth, making them great candidates for habitability. Gliese 667cc, the next closest planet, orbits in the inner edge of Celsius on an acceleration on atmospheric pressure. Potential habit for planet is its orbit is still uncertain. This means
So, this video talks about life on other planets. Other than Earth, now there are more than 80 planets they have found out, where the conditions of the planet are exactly like that of the Earth. Earlier, what did man say about life on other planets? Other than that, there is no life, they were saying. This is one of the most basic things. So earlier there was only one universe there. Now they are saying multiverse is probable. Whereas always talk about Ananta Koti Brahmana, correct now? See, earlier man thought no soul, only body. But now body and mind study suggests deeper self-awareness. But soul is separate. So in this way you can go on. Like you say, DNA codes everything. Now there is evidence proves environmental mind also influences the genes. See, this is the new invention now. This one. So I have given many like this. Another thing I did research, I did see this shape of Earth. What Vedas have always said, what science initially claimed, now science admits the way. You can see this. There are many like this. The speed of light. Rigveda hints at the speed of light. There is no accurate measurement science has. Modern value 3 to 10 per 8 meters per second is aligns with the Vedic calculation. You can see that. So like this, there are a lot of things like this. I have given a few, I have given here. Yeah. Another thing I did here, see here, Vedic practice and scientific research proved the benefits of Vedic practice. Why copper vessels we use? See here? What is the reason given? Is it small? I can make it bigger. See why copper vessels are special? What is it? Antimicrobial, you see, killing bacteria, like E. coli. What is turmeric? Special anti-inflammatory and antiseptic compound. Yoga and asanas increase flexibility, strength, and reduces cortisol and all. See, fasting triggers autophagy and improves metabolism. See, neem trees, potential antifungal, antibacterial properties. That is why our Patanjali became so famous. Because Patanjali completely banned all the chemical used for washing hands, all those things, and he started with orange, lemon, neem, isn't all those things. Similarly, eating with hands, it stimulates nerve endings, nociceptors, and can improve digestive signaling. See, each of the part. Clay pot, what is it? Clay pot water, natural evaporation cools water, porosity filters impurities, everything. So, see, a cow ghee and diet rich in conjugated linoleic acid, it supports metabolism. You see? So, this is the reason why we see, as you know the more about Vedas matching with modern day researchers, our credibility in Vedas increases more and more. Right? So, avoiding non-veg food, read that. Like we read this one, sleeping and waking early, read that.
Sleeping and waking early, Brahma Muhurta, aligns with circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythms, morning light relates.
Melatonin.
Improving sleep quality and cognitive function.
All these are researchers, yeah. Then avoiding non-veg food.
Linked to low risk of heart disease, certain cancers, and the reduced environmental footprint, land travel, water use.
Yeah. So when the prayers and mantra chanting, a lot of researchers nowadays. Read that. Induces.
Induces relaxation response, lowers heart rate, reduces stress, and improve focus similar to meditation.
Yeah, marriage system.
Stable social partnerships are linked to longer lifespans, better mental health, and economic resilience.
Correct. So, like this. See here, Tulsi plant. What is special about Tulsi plant?
Contains adaptogens that help body combat physical and mental stress, has documented anti-inflammatory effects.
Amazing, huh? You can see that. Yeah. So we can see that. So I showed you what Vedas are saying, and Vedas have always stood the test of time. Whereas science has been researching, finding out better and better imperfect relative truth often. So not only the Vedas speak the truth, about the scientific facts. They also teach many behavioral aspects. Okay, here I have asked you some questions. This is smaller big enough for you, this one. This is smaller. Okay, let me make it clear this one. Okay. Now you read that, it's a reflection activity. Think, share and learn. Two of you can pair up and if you have two, three at that, no problem. The first one here. Okay, read the first one, read it. Read the first one. Respect.
Respect and gratitude. Can you recall a time when someone's respect, kindness or humility deeply touched your heart? What did you learn about showing respect and kindness others?
Yeah, you can talk honestly with the two talk. Okay. These three of you. Okay, one thing can tell me answer to that first question. Whichever one, whoever has something interesting about this first question. Now, can you recall a time when someone's respect, kindness, and humility deeply touched your heart? Which means you have a real life experience of somebody whose respectful behavior or kind behavior or humility touched your heart. And like for example, let me give you an example. First time when I went to, my Shiksha Guru's program, the one who was teaching me. So I saw that he was extremely humble. He was free from false pride and very polite and well behaved. Although he is highly qualified, he was working with Standard Chartered Bank, as a manager. But when he became brahmachari, he used to come to teach. So his humble humility deeply touched all of us. So what did you learn about showing respect and value in others? Then we understood that in our speech we can't be rash. We have to be respectful. And we have to, just as he values us, we have to value others. That's what we learned. Like this, you can reflect about somebody in your life. Okay, say the second one you did.
And learning from elders. Have you seen or experienced someone ignoring a good advice from elders, later realizing their mistake? How can we cultivate humility to learn from those with more experience?
Now you can discuss with your friend if you have an example. Anybody have an example for this? Somebody, yeah. I can give no idea.
So for this, like in my family, like there was a relative, so he was like more into alcohol drinking and everything. So all the grandparents and everyone was saying,
What name?
yeah, don't drink, like it's getting too much, yeah. So but he was not listening to it. So later he met with accident also due to it. So he had to go through like major operation and everything for like 1 month. So but after that, like he understood and left everything. So that was the experience.
Good, nice example. This is exactly what I was looking for, this kind of attitude. So, how can we cultivate humility to learn from those with more experience? You have any answer for this?
Yeah, I think we should always like respect our elders, and also as we are reading like Bhagavad Gita or any Shastra, so like we should also see if their teachings are connecting with that, and then we should
Being
also
open to learn, very good. So we need open-minded, correct? No? See, parachute functions better when it is closed or open. Parachute. Open. So our mind is compared to parachute. When you are open-minded, we can learn. Otherwise we cannot learn. So humility and open-mindedness. Thank you. The next point is read the next one. Yeah, read it. Next one.
yeah. Did you ever witness two
No, Eddie.
cooperation over competition? Did you ever witness two friends competing so much that their friendship suffered, but later cooperating and feeling genuine joy? What does this teach about team spirit and healthy relationships?
Yes. Any place has an example for this?
In my friend circle, there were two friends, Yosh and Kuldeep. They from day one of college, they were a very good friends. Okay, and after there was an Olympiad, means like maths Olympiad, there was what I can say exam, and they two were literally fighting for that one rank, like no, I want to be one and all, and literally ended up in
Fight.
yeah, literally ended up in fight, and after it's like when we all get our score, they were in 50s. It's like the rank is 50. And when there was a group project, and when me, my brother, and when we asked them, oh, can we do a group project of 4, and after that project, we literally won and literally compete with a very good teams. Like there was one hackathon competition, and we were together, and we really won first prize in India.
Okay. Sometimes best friends become worst enemies. Correct? No? It happens. You have to see it with your own eyes.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. Very good. Okay, and then read that next one.
And in conclusion, can you share a moment when a senior student helped a newcomer feel welcome and included? How can we practice compassion and encouragement towards newcomers or juniors?
Yeah. Anybody?
Yeah. So I came last fall. This is my first time coming to US, and I have my relatives here. At the same time, I have a senior student who is studying at Northeastern. I don't know much about anything. So the moment back when I was in India and the moment that I am coming here, I was guided from the start of the step, beginning of my master's till now. I have a senior called Sujita. She is my senior. I landed at Boston. I don't have any self-service also. She is the one who came and picked me up. She came all the way to my temporary accommodation. Even though it's like kind of shady place, she dropped me there. She took me out to have some lunch. Then she went to her home. And even now I'm taking a guidance, whether it's career or anything else.
Correct.
I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, some people are very big-hearted, very kind. Yeah.
And I'm grateful for everyone who is helping me out right now. In every part, they kind of become a part of my family, and I should keep that. I should give them in some or other way.
Correct. And in this way, somebody may not be necessarily born in the same family as blood relative, but they go out of the way to can share a moment when the senior students are going out of the way to feel welcome and included is a beautiful example. Wonderful. Thank you. So how can we practice compassion and encouragement towards newcomers or juniors? What do you think we may have to do to cultivate these qualities? Compassion and encouragement.
We should like interact with them first.
And not be preoccupied with our own things.
Yeah, exactly. And also we should give them like motivation
Yes.
to
Which means willingness to go out of our own little, like a frog in the well thing.
and feel them comfortable that you can do this,
Yes.
and also like motivate them like in many aspects.
And when you receive, then you also feel like giving.
Yes.
Correct, no? Like he received it. Help. Now he feels that I also should do something back. Very good. Thank you. See, here are golden rules from the Vedas. Please read that.
Golden rules: seniors show respect, equals be friendly and cooperative, juniors be kind and supportive,
And what should we avoid?
jealousy or envy for
If the senior is, very bright and something, we should not envy them. Correct, no? And then?
unnecessary competition.
peers.
See, what will happen if you have unnecessary competition with peers? You lose them. Correct, no? Yeah.
Exploiting or bullying juniors.
Which is what is called ragging. Yeah. In America, there is no ragging anything, right? In India, there is a lot of ragging. Yeah. So, very simple rules, you see. This is also in order to Dhruva. Gunadikan Udam said, Anakrosham Gunadamat Maitrim Samanatan Mitchen Nataperam Puyate, saying, one who is Gunadikan, one who is better than you in qualities, be jolly to receive him and, respect him. Somebody is younger to you, help them. Don't ridicule them, mock at them. Somebody is equal, don't brag about yourself. You share and learn, you say. Yeah, read the golden rule.
Respect upwards, cooperate sideways, care downwards. This is the culture of devotion.
Very simple, right now? Yeah. So here, please read this paragraph, discuss and speak out activity. It's too small?
No, you can take it a little down, like one line.
Oh, that light is coming. It's all right?
From imagine, right?
From paragraph.
No, fixed time.
Yeah. Imagine two students.
Yeah, imagine two students, Anshul and Rohan, are in group project. Ajit, listen to everyone's idea, gives credit to others and helps the group stay positive. Rohan gets angry when someone else's idea is chosen. Bad mouths group members to others and tries to take all the credit.
They're opposite nature, huh? These two people. So now you can pair up and discuss the answers to the question, okay? The first question.
What happens to Ajit's relationship with the leader group?
What will happen? Any of you can say? We can hear one answer from each of you, okay? What will happen to Ajit's relation with the group? More respected. The reason is his own attitude, right? Because he listens to others' ideas, the people are going to like him. Correct, no? Yeah. And also, he gives credit to others, so the people really become friendly with such people. Huh? And also, he increases the possibility of the group. And what happens to Rohan's?
People don't feel safe to share their ideas
Yeah.
when he takes all the credit. So, unproductive environment for everyone.
Yeah, and people may even keep distance. Okay, correct. Thank you. Who would you want to work with again?
Obviously Ajit.
Ajit. Now, who does Ajit remind you of in Mahabharata? In Mahabharata, whom does Ajit remind you of? Any character?
Yes.
Which character?
The king, the top from fifth Prithavi. The brother of Arjun, like elder Yudhishthira.
But yeah, in a word, who does Ajit remind you as Yudhishthira Maharaj? Panchapandava's eldest.
Yes.
Yes. Because he was like this. He was always willing to listen, he gave credit to others, he was very humble. Dharmatma and always was following the path of Dharma, aligned with Krishna, very good. So what are some attributes and behaviors of that Ajit-like character from Mahabharata? That is Yudhishthira. Any of you know something special about Yudhishthira? Why you consider him very special?
Because he never spoke false. He was
Always spoke the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always spoke the truth. He follows the dharma and he treats everyone equally.
Yeah.
This
This much, very good. Yeah, he knows something. Please give it.
So in Mahabharata, Yudhishthira is called in Sanskrit it is Ajatasattu.
Correct. No, yes, no, for whom friend is not born.
So I have heard a commentary on this. So when people ask how can it be they are almost fighting with Kauravas, so Duryodhana is obviously an enemy, but how can we call Yudhishthira Ajatasattu means? The reply, the commentary is Duryodhana feels Yudhishthira as enemy, but Yudhishthira don't feel because Dharma he is just fighting.
Correct.
So that is one quality of him.
Correct. You know this last time, one time in the forest, across the river, the Duryodhana had come to make a pressure bungalow to show off to Pandavas how happy I am. But that place belonged to Gandharvas. So Gandharvas came and said, hey, you guys cannot make a bungalow here. You know, Hare Krishna, welcome. You can take seats. Seats are over there. So you cannot take, he said, you cannot build a building here, they said. But Duryodhana didn't listen. So Gandharvas wanted to fight with Duryodhana and capture all these people and take them. At that time, Duryodhana's people came to Yudhishthira Maharaj on the other side of the river. And then Yudhishthira sent both Arjuna and Bhima to protect Kauravas. Bhima was not happy. Why should he protect? Let him be arrested, he said. But Yudhishthira, what he said, see, we are 5, they are 100. But when there is a family problem, we are 105. He said. So that kind of attitude. So even Duryodhana was atrocious, but Yudhishthira Maharaj still respected him. That is his great quality. Another, probably some of you may be aware, another quality. Who knows out of the 5 sons, which are the sons of Kunti, which are the sons of Madri? Anybody knows?
Kunti's sons are Yudhishthira, Bhima, and Arjuna.
Correct.
Madri's sons are
That is when Yaksha asked, see, one by one the brothers came and drank water and they died, no? Only Yudhishthira remained. And Yaksha asked 120 questions to him. He answered all the questions perfectly. Dharmaraj, so he answered all the questions. Then Yaksha said, I can give you one of your brothers back. Anybody knows which brother he asked for? Nakula he asked. And Yaksha was surprised. You don't want Arjun. You don't want Bhima. Bhima has lost strength. Arjun has skill. Why you are asking for Nakul? He said, see, for Kunti, I am alive. And for Madri also there should be one son alive, he said. Seeing this, Yaksha was like amazed by equality. There is no nepotism in the part of Yudhishthira. He gave all the 4 brothers back after that. So in this way, Yudhishthira Maharaj has many noble things we can talk about. Yudhishthira Maharaj. Okay, what the who does Rohan remind you of? Anybody?
Duryodhana.
Yeah. What are some attitudes and behaviors of that Rohan-like character from Mahabharata?
So, what are some
Attitudes and behaviors of that Rohan-like character, the word Duryodhana. What are some incidents yeah?
Like when their strategy in the war was not working, so he was bad mouthing and blaming others, yeah?
So blaming our Bhishma Pitama.
Yeah, Vishnu.
Correct. Yeah. What else Duryodhana did? I don't know whether you are aware, he fed poison to Bhima. Poison that his desire was to see him destroyed. See the part of it. Also he tricked them through gambling match and rode in the forest.
Yeah.
Correct, no? So there is one like that. Okay, so whether it's an epic like Mahabharata or in a classroom project, what seems to be the rule about how we should treat people? This is a very important question. Whether it's Mahabharata or today's situation, how do you think you should treat people? Like Ajit or like Rohan?
we should follow the dharma, firstly. Secondly, everyone treats equally.
Yeah. Like Ajit, you see what we said, he listens to others' ideas, correct?
Yeah.
He gives credit to others, he helps the group stay positive. That means how you treat others, others are going to accordingly deal with you. Do you listen to others' ideas or you want everybody to listen only to your opinion? Like Duryodhana was like that. Duryodhana wanted only yes men around him. He was not ready to listen to. Many rishis came. Vedavyas came, Dhaumya Rishi came, many Narada came, many others came and said, Duryodhana didn't listen to anybody. Markandeya Rishi came. He thought, I know it all. That's a kind of syndrome. Yeah. So he got an idea, good idea. Okay, here, see, one of you read the left side, another one can read the right side, okay, parallelly. See, these are good habits, 8Y. Read it quickly.
Good habits, A. Associate with devotees, B. Bhagavad Gita and
No. Only you should read this side and other one should read the right side.
Good habits, A. Associate with devotees,
Now keep uplifting company.
keep uplifting company, take guidance from seniors, and discuss Krishna topics.
That's very good.
Bad habits to avoid: gossip, loose talk, negative association, worldly minded company.
So this table shows you, as a student, what are some good habits you can pick, what are some bad habits you should drop. So what to pick, what to drop, what will benefit you, what will harm you. These two tables show that. Yeah. And then left side,
Bhagavad Gita and steady balance, steady Gita daily, and be sincere in academics, both please Krishna.
Neglecting studies or sadhana, careless and unregulated learning.
That's a bad habit. Yeah.
Chant Hare Krishna, chant early with focus before touching phone or media.
Yeah.
Mechanical or distracted chanting, wasting morning hours on internet.
So when you hear about bad habits, please take note of it, that you don't do it, correct? Then?
Tea, devotional diet, accept only Krishna prasadam, eat with gratitude and moderation.
Eating meat, eggs, onion, garlic, junk or overeating.
Yes. And E?
E. Engage in service, serve temple, devotees or outreach, learn humility and teamwork.
Laziness, selfishness, avoiding seva or duties.
Your duty to study, or avoiding service, or selfishness. So you can easily understand the difference, right? See? So when a fixed routine, early to bed, early to rise, next is early and vice versa, right? And regulated study, sadhana, other side you see, overstating, postponing, binge watching, late night scrolling. See the gratitude and simplicity, be content, moderate, and use resources responsibly. Here, you see greed, envy, material show off, unnecessary spending. This looks simple, but most world is absorbed in this. Honest self-reflection, read that daily.
Daily introspection, did I serve Krishna with proper attitude today?
Living mechanically without self-correction or purpose.
Actually, our life should be for becoming a better version of ourselves. We should always keep improving. Therefore, reflection is necessary.
I. Integrity and purity, 4 legs. Follow the 4 regulative principles. No.
No illicit sex, no intoxication. Below it is that. Is it coming?
Oh yeah. No illicit sex, no intoxication, no meat eating, no gambling, the pillars of clean consciousness.
Correct.
Indulgence in lust, addiction, animal killing or gambling, these destroy purity, peace and devotion.
So, in this way, cultivating good habits is very important subject in the Vedic literature. So, just a few minutes ago you learned about the right attitudes from these two fellows. You learned about behavior. We began with the Vedas, how the Vedas are authentic, comparing them with many of the scientific researchers, correct? We began with that authority of the Vedas. Then we learned about the behavior. Then we learned about cultivating good habits, correct? So, and see, discipline, obedience, self-control, these are all inbuilt in the Vedic literature, in a homogeneous education. You will see that. For example, here we see Hanuman. So, before I have we have to search for that video, but Hanuman, when he went to Lanka, he climbed the Mahendra Parvat. And first thing he did was to pray to Lord Ram, he prayed to Vayu, prayed to Indra, he got empowerment, and then he jumped off. So offering a prayer. Then while going to Lanka on the way, he met 3 enemies. Do you know that? Not enemies. 3 people on the way. First there was a mountain called Mainaka. So he got an invitation to relax. Did you think relax? He said, when I am on a mission, this is not time to relax. So he was controlling his desires and went ahead. Maybe I can search if I can show that. Just 1 minute. Yeah, it is is here. So he said, time is short, goal is to achieve this. So he didn't relax. Here you see, there was one surasa, one snake. The snake said, you cannot go ahead unless you enter my mouth. He said, if I enter your mouth, then you will swallow me, then how will Rama's goal be accomplished? She said, that's the point. Nobody should go to Lanka. I stopped them here. So he clarified his goals to her, but she was not in the mood to listen. So he became very upset. See, Hanuman grew in size. She grew in size. Hanuman thought, she is also opening her mouth bigger. When I grow bigger, she goes open the mouth even more bigger. What is to be done? So he decided, Hanuman became small. Just became 2 inches. He went in the mouth and came out. Before he closed the mouth. And now he told her, see, I have done as per your policy. I have entered your mouth and come out. Now you shall be good. So why I told you this? Hanuman had that type of smartness. Here you see. He controlled his desires without taking rest. He controlled his ego when facing the Sarasa demon. And he resisted temptations in Lanka also, maintaining celibacy and focus. Although Ravana had brought many beauty queens to Lanka, he was not tempted or he didn't get carried away. So, these are the lessons from Hanuman. You see, one of you read the lessons from Hanuman.
Lessons like Hanuman, a disciplined student who controls desires, ego and impulses can achieve success and make a lasting impact. But how many of you feel like your phone controls you?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
How many of you have ever panicked before you left studying to the last minute?
Correct or not? So how can you bring Hanuman out of you? Read this section.
How can you bring Hanuman out of you for regulated lifestyle and discipline?
So I have given like this. I have given about sleep, food, schedule, for controlling desires, for controlling the ego, So I have given examples like this. Like, well, let us take one example. Let us take one. Read that for controlling ego.
For controlling ego, feedback. Teacher corrected you. Don't get defensive. Get better. That's strength. A devotee welcomes correction. That's how Arjuna grew under Krishna's guidance. Group work. Your idea was good, but your teammates was better. Adopting it isn't losing. It's winning together. Working together humbly pleases Krishna more than proving you are right.
Correct, huh? Sometimes you have a nice idea, but your friend has a better idea. You can always adopt it because the whole group will succeed rather than pushing our own opinion. Correct, huh? Yeah.
Argument. Walking away from a stupid fight isn't cowardice. It's maturity, it's victory over the false ego.
Yeah, correct. It's victory over the false ego. Correct. So sometimes walking away from a fight is to save our time and energy rather than fight. You can sit in the chair if you wish yourself. You can sit in this one. Be comfortable. Yeah. So walking away from stupid fight is a sign of intelligence. Like in Srirangam, there is an elephant which goes in front of the Lord's altar in the temple, and in the morning, Ranga, a little call. They have trained the elephant. So one day the elephant was bathed, nicely decorated with tilak in his body, along with his wife elephant. They both were coming, taking moving the trunk. At the time, there was one pig which was newly married, along with the she pig. They both came out of the water, and the pig told the wife, I am going to show you some my power. And when the elephant was coming, the pig asked, hey, are you ready for a stunt? He asked it. And the elephant retracted 2-3 steps behind and said, no, I am not ready, he said. And the pig laughed at him. And he told his wife, just see, he's afraid of me. But then the elephant's wife got hurt. She told him, see, pig is so small, you are so big, you are so large in size. You know, one kick you give him, he will roll into the gutter like a football. Why are you afraid of this small pig? For that, you know what his friend said? He said, if I fight with him, my body will become spoiled with gutter waters. And again I have to go back to take bath. And 5 o'clock Aarati, temple hall will open, and you will not be able to welcome the God. Therefore, to keep myself clean, I avoid the fight. He said, and the wife said, oh, you're really smart. Similarly, in your class or college, sometimes there are nonsense people who will try to unnecessarily pull you into fight. Do you really have to join the fight? No, don't waste time. That's what it means. So for controlling ego, we saw. I have given like this for controlling. This year is similarly for controlling, for resisting temptation. But this is important around it, resisting temptation.
For resisting temptation and focus, distractions. While others are scattered, your focus during study hours make you sharp. While others scroll reels, you chant rounds. And Krishna remembers your effort.
Correct. The whole world is scrolling. You can chant. You can move your japa beats instead of scrolling.
Mission mindset. Keep your eyes on your goal. Every distraction you avoid will bring you a step closer. Keep your eyes on Krishna's mission. Every distraction you conquer is an offering and his lotus feet.
Yeah, correct. And you say how to deal with your association and purity. Read that, very important.
For association and purity in relationships, friend circle. Stay close to those who remind you of Krishna, not those who pull you away. Association shapes destination.
So you need friends like Pandavas, correct? No? Pandavas are virtuous like Prahlad and Pandavas. So this type of association is going to uplift you. Yeah. And then?
Opposite sex. Be friendly, not flirty. Respect everyone as part of Krishna's family, not objects for enjoyment.
Yeah. See, when we deal with opposite sex, you talk about study, you talk about career, you talk about progress. But people unduly get intimate, closer, and they ruin their academics. Yeah, go ahead.
Social media. Don't trade peace for dopamine. Post Krishna, not pride.
Yeah. So social media can be used fruitfully also, positively, but most people, when they get into social media, they get into social validation. How many likes I got, how many friends, how many likes my friend got. Then they make comparison like that, and then they get into so much of complication. Yeah, go ahead.
Peer pressure. They may call you old-fashioned. Krishna calls you pure-hearted. Which compliment lasts longer?
Correct, na? If somebody tells you, can you hold a liquor bottle? You can ask him, can you hold a weight bag? You can ask. Correct, na? Somebody tells you, can you hold a cigarette? You can ask him, can you get up early in the morning? So you have your values, they have their degraded habits. So you don't have to prove to them by indulging in nonsense, correct? No? Go ahead.
Company. Better to walk alone with Krishna than run with the crowd into dark of illusion.
Correct, yeah.
Privacy.
Because sometimes people feel that if I am a devotee, I may be cornered. I may be alone in the college, many others are going in another direction. But others may be running in the direction of illusion to fall in the gutter. We don't have to go in that direction. You make sure that you are on the right path and you stick to the right path. Yeah.
Privacy. What you watch when no one sees. Krishna still sees. Choose purity over pleasure.
Sometimes you may think I can bolt the door and the window, nobody will know what I am seeing, but who is seeing you? Krishna is seeing you. God is there, always watching us. So character means what you do when no one is watching you. Yeah. How to deal with peer pressure?
How to deal with peer pressure? Come on, you should have a girlfriend or boyfriend by now. Everyone has one.
Like that, there are people who will put you on pressure. And people who are going to watch a movie, 5 friends are pulling you. What will you say? Let us ask any of you. And they are going for a Madal movie, you don't want to go, what do you do? What do you do? Yeah.
Say no.
But if you say no, you get hurt. If you have a good friend, you are not coming with us.
Honestly, I've just never had that issue before, so people that I'm with thankfully respect my wishes. But when I was younger, I would have probably gone with them without thinking about it. In hindsight, maybe now I would have made it an excuse. Say I have some responsibilities to tend to. My mom did this, that. Ultimately, it would have been for my good, not like associating with them. But
Yeah.
hard to say.
Yeah. Anybody else has any other solution to deal with a friend who is inviting you for a bad mood? You see, you can do one thing. You can tell them that you have a dysentery problem. Dysentery. Because dysentery means you need to be near the washroom. Correct? You don't want to go to watch a dirty movie. And if you say honestly, they will not like it. If you tell them, hey, you guys are going for a dirty movie, I don't want to come, they will say, that means you say you are useless guys. You are a great soul. They will say like that. But if you say you are dysentery, they won't be able to pressurize you. Yeah. So, I read the Panchi summary. Yeah. Hanuman's power.
Punchy summary. Hanuman's power wasn't just strength, it was discipline. Your phone, your schedule, your ego, control them, and you control your success. Discipline isn't a chain, it is the key to your freedom.
Correct, no? Everywhere there is discipline. Look at the gas cylinder, there is a regulator. Look at the kite, when you fly in the sky, it has a spool to release. Look at the road traffic, there is a police who regulates the traffic. Wherever there is discipline and regulation, something good comes out. So I do many things like this. Similarly, there is something about the character. We will not go through that. I will get these notes later. Now I want to take you to one very important section. This is all for self-reading. You can do it at your. Okay, this is a very important section. You will do this. Is it ready? Service attitude.
Service attitude, the heart of devotion. Real learning begins when we serve. By serving Hari, Guru and devotees with humility and a sincere desire to please them, the heart becomes purified, knowledge becomes realized, and life gains divine purpose. Service transforms theory into realization and converts ego into love.
See? How many of you have seen the Gurudwara, they clean the shoes of all the visiting people? Have you seen that? They also give Bandara, I have seen that. They give so, the service to the devotees of God is considered a very special and vital aspect of our life. As it says here, when we just hear classes, we get theoretical knowledge. When we render service, it becomes realized knowledge. And our life also becomes purposeful. And there are examples given here. Krishna's Nama is also on the video, correct? That I will show you how even Krishna serves his devotee. Learning, we learn that service is greater than scholarship alone, correct? Similarly, Rama and Lakshmana, how many of you know that they went with Vishwamitra and helped killing the demons like Tataka, and also protecting the yajna, Vishwamitra could do. See, Prabhupada gave many services to various people. George Harrison, he donated to Krishna book. Chandran did paintings for Prabhupada books. Hari Prabhu did editing, book editing of Prabhupada books. Jayan Prabhu built earth carts. Surabhi Prabhu designed, he was architect. He made architecture for the two temples, Vrindavan and Mumbai. And 3 young couples Prabhupada sent them to London to preach, and they established preaching in London. So, okay, read that. How can a college student, what he can do?
A college devotee too can serve by assisting temple programs and outreach, sharing spiritual literature and prasadam with friends, organizing kirtans, dramas or study circles in college bhakti clubs.
Correct, no? These are all things within your reach. You all can do that. Because you are students. So, you can be a representative of Krishna in your college, wherever you are, correct? Huh? And that way, whatever good fortune you are enjoying now through Krishna consciousness, you can also share the good fortune with others also, correct? Like if you keep some 10-20 copies of Gita within your room, and when some good friends come, friends can give them Bhagavad Gita, correct? Huh? Yeah. And then what more? Yeah,
Helping juniors understand Krishna consciousness, living by example, disciplined, compassionate and enthusiastic.
Correct? These are things you can do. And why the service matters, please reason?
Why service matters? Offers meaningful, heart-fulfilling engagement to mind and senses, saves us from futile activities like watching Netflix, eating junk food, roaming, gossiping, etc.
This many people are doing it, correct? You can save yourself from that. Then
Purifies the heart and awakens humility, brings the mercy and blessings of saints and Krishna, gives real happiness, the joy of giving, not taking, develops teamwork, responsibility and gratitude, qualities of a true leader.
correct? So you can see that there is such kind of services, such good qualities are brought out there. So service is not a side activity, it's the essence of bhakti. Like when a lamp shines only when it is lit, knowledge shines when it is used. When we do seva, knowledge becomes realization. So now in the next, I have one skit here, very important skit. See, in this skit, I'll make it bigger for you. This is small. See, the Ravi, I want a person who has an impulsive, strong speaking. He speaks very strongly, has a good voice. And Shyam is a calm voice, coach. You can play Shyam, so you can play. And then, okay, you can read that, Ravi, go ahead.
Shyam, I don't get it. Sometimes I feel like being nice to people who cheat or hurt me is just a waste. I prefer tit for tat, don't you?
I get you, Ravi, but great souls are kind to everyone, even those who are unkind. Remember Yudhishthira, wasn't he compassionate even to Duryodhana?
I like Bhima better. He never tolerated Kaurava's tricks. Yudhishthira seems too timid to me.
Timid? No way. Yudhishthira followed Dharma perfectly. He was called Ajatasatru, meaning no enemy is born for him. He saw even Kauravas as children of God.
True, he treated Duryodhana like a younger brother. But Duryodhana hated him anyway. So much love, yet no love in return.
Yes, but look at the bigger picture. Brahmanas, saints, Lord Krishna, citizens, Bhishma, Vidura, all loved him. His virtues brought guidance, blessings and protection.
Oh yes, Lord Krishna even stayed with the Pandavas in Indraprastha. They were definitely luckier than Duryodhana.
Exactly, that's why they succeeded. Remember, Dharma protects those who protect it. Yudhishthira had Sri Krishna and Dharma on his side. Even enemies like Hiranyakasipu and Durvasa were treated with love by Prahlad and Ambarish.
Wow, I get it now. It's a high standard, but if I follow it, maybe my life can be as glorious as the Pandavas, always guided by Krishna.
Yeah. So, Dharma Rakshati, so sometimes it appears that Bhima's aggression is great, but ultimately Bhima also surrendered to Yudhishthira. Those who follow the path of Dharma, eventually they succeed. Actually, if you take shortcuts, you can succeed in some way, but eventually we will fail. I heard a story, two stories. There were two bakeries. One bakery in this side of the lane, another bakery in this side of the lane. So, this bakery was a devotee bakery. This bakery was some outsider. The devotee was making only, monthly he was making only $5,000. Whereas this fellow was making $10,000. And people told this devotee, hey, you and him have the same size shop, same products you sell. Why is it that he is getting $10,000, he is getting $5,000? Then they found out that this fellow, whenever there was fungus coming on the bread, he would just brush it and sell it, not to waste it. Because he thought otherwise money would be lost. But this devotee, as soon as he would see little fungus, he would throw it away. So he was experienced in a loss. But within 3-4 months, in this shop, somebody got food poisoning. They got terribly sick, admitted in hospital, one of them died. Then they sealed the shop and froze the account. They will call it as a fungus shop after that. Then all the customers of this shop, they moved to this shop. So this fellow was earning $5,000, now he was making $10,000. And this fellow lost his business and he was behind the bars. So he took shortcut, made a big profit in a short time, but then eventually it was all lost. So that's the point of integrity. So, one last thing we will do today. Please repeat this verse. Bhumirapo nalo vayu, vayu, kammano buddhirevacha, ahankara iti yamme, vinna prakriti rashtadha. This translation is mind.
Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Altogether, these 8 constitute my separated material energies.
Apareyam itaspanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho jayedam dharyate jagat.
Besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another, superior energy of mine, which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material, inferior nature.
So in these 2 verses, there is something in common. Anybody can say there is one word common in both these verses. Who can find out? One common word. Yeah? In the Sanskrit word, not in the translation. Where is it? Prakriti means there is Prakriti, here also it is. The second verse there is no Prakriti. Prakriti is there in the first line. Yeah. There is Prakriti, it's Prakritim, but there is one word which is exactly the same. Find out. Yeah. Uddha, where is it? Where is it? Which is the word common in both slokas? Where is one? See the word may. M-E. May means mind. Krishna is saying, this earth, water, fire, air, all is integrated by me and they are mine, he says. Second verse is the spiritual world is created by me and it is also mine, he says. So mine, both verses says. Which means it belongs to Krishna. That's the point. So, it's getting late. We won't be able to continue because I have another program lined up today. One home program. Otherwise we can do one thing. I can spend another 15 minutes here and we do the thing on the way. Will you come? Will come? Who is taking us? If you leave here at 5:50, what is the program? 6:30, no?
6 o'clock.
Is it? Sure?
Yeah. 6 to 7:30.
Is it? And it is half an hour to go from here.
Yes.
5:50 we are till here. I'll begin the prasad in the beginning. You can go to, I have a session at 5:30, we'll finish that. Another 15 minutes I spend with them. So, see, please read these 3 components of complete knowledge, matter. You can see that.
Matter, jada, inferior energy, the car. Your physical body, all gross material elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, All subtle material elements, mind, intelligence, and false ego, temporary and constantly changing. It's like a vehicle you're driving.
Is it clear to everybody? The matter is like a car, okay? And you are like the driver, Chetan, superior energy. Read the second one, spirit, Chetan, superior energy, the eternal soul.
Spirit, Chetan, superior energy equals the driver. The eternal soul, conscious driver inside the body. Your true self, consciousness and awareness, full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity. You're not the car, you're the driver. The real you that never dies.
So now you understand the car and the driver, matter and the spirit. And there's a supreme controller Lord Krishna, read that.
Supreme controller, Lord Krishna, the traffic system, plus the lawmaker. Krishna, the source and maintainer of everything. God/Krishna, who controls both matter and spirit. The ultimate traffic controller. Sets both material and spiritual laws. The ultimate authority and maintainer of all living entities. Sets the rules that keep everything running smoothly. Provides these facilities to us to utilize these facilities for self-realization and go back to Godhead. Not to indulge in sense gratification and get entangled in birth and death. Most education only teaches you about the car.
That's the point. In college, education teaches you only about the car. It doesn't teach about the driver inside the car. Who is the driver? Spirit soul. And who is the traffic controller? There is no information about that. It only talks about the car. And real wisdom means what? Yeah. Real wisdom.
Who is the real wisdom understands the driver and follows the traffic controller's God's rules to reach your ultimate destination.
So three things, matter, spirit, controller of both. Matter is matter and we are spirit and the controller is Krishna. When you have all the three knowledge clearly, then it's considered perfect knowledge, correct? No? So here, first we are understanding how God is in control. If God is everything, people ask the question, who created God? Correct? No? Who created Krishna? Is that everything?
First, everything has a source.
For example, your father, his father, to go up. Finally, beyond all the fathers, will it be a stone chunk or a living person? What do you think? Huh? Living person, yeah. Because if you say stone chunk, you have to prove to me at least one living being coming from a stone. You have to prove, correct? No? So, father, immediately father, Krishna is the ultimate father of everybody. He is the source of everyone. He says that Aham Bija Pradagapita. People ask, who created God? God is beyond the time domain. Therefore, He is neither created nor destroyed. He always creates. Even we also Atma. Atma is never created. It's generally there in the object time domain. When you come inside the time domain, then you get a body. Otherwise, outside your body is spiritual completely. Yeah. And also, anything you take in this world, the Sarva Karma Karma is Krishna. For example, I eat the mango. I like mango. Where did the mango come from? Mango tree. Where did the mango tree come from? The seed. Like that, you go up, you say, and the seed is going further of all. So, original mango seed was given by Krishna. Like that, you can arrive. So, therefore, He is the supreme controller. Actually, it's not that we are all not controllers. We are also controllers, but we are minor controllers. Like a man, his wife is the queen, and he is the king. His children are praja, and compound wall is the kingdom. If a man has independent bungalow, he has to rule only over a small domain. Whereas the chief minister may have one state. Prime Minister, President, hey, what happened this one? Prime Minister, President will have, this battery is gone, I think. This battery is gone, this one. So, Prime Minister has one country, but his jurisdiction is only within his country. Like Narendra Modi has jurisdiction where? Only in India. And Trump has jurisdiction only America. But Krishna, when you take, he has jurisdiction over millions of universes. Therefore, he is supreme controller. That's the whole point. For example, in this room there are some ants. I put a hose pipe, they will get washed away. So I am a bigger controller than the ants. But when the Devatas put tsunami, then I get washed away. They are bigger controller. And Krishna is beyond the Devatas also. Correct? So, let us go to an activity. Please read. We are minor controllers. You have the mic with you? Give the mic. Please read this one.
We are minute controllers. As conscious beings, we have a limited ability to control material nature. For example, pilot of a plane. Humans can transform a vacant land into a developed nation, industries, and cities. This makes us superior to matter. But we remain subordinate to the Supreme Controller.
Yeah, is that clear to everybody? Very, very important point. See, for example, if a big plane is standing in the airport, a small pilot walks, as soon as he sits in the cockpit, the plane takes off. That means he has control over the plane. But you will see that when the petrol is over, the plane has to come down. Because when there is no fuel, the plane has to come down. Whereas Krishna has put Saturn and Jupiter and all, they are going on and on, they don't need any petrol. Go on and on and on. So we control the Sputnik, from the control room, God controls millions of planets. So he is a big controller, supreme controller.
The right versus wrong use of our control.
So here there is one point, you are superior to matter, but both matter and you are subordinate to Krishna. That point is this is matter, spirit and controller. For example, see this light is glowing now. If you switch off the light, it will get switched off. If you switch it on, it will be switched on. So you think who is the controller? I am the controller. But if the electricity board, they shut down the power, my switching on has no meaning. So Krishna is like that. Is that clear to everybody? Yeah. Go ahead.
Wrong use. Exploiting matter for selfish sense gratification. This increases our bondage and misery. Right use. Using our talents to control matter in the service of God. This leads to liberation.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you an activity now. Okay, let us take an example, program example. Read that.
Example 1. The programmer. Selfish use. A smart student uses their coding skills to create an app that is super addictive. The app is designed to keep people staring at their phones all day, making them feel lonely or bad about themselves, just so the student can make money from ads.
Some people do that, right? So it's a wrong use of the technology, right? And what is the selfless use? Go ahead.
Selfless use. The same student uses their coding skills to create a free app that helps other students learn difficult subjects or connects volunteers with people who need help.
Correct? You all are able to appreciate the positive and negative examples. Okay, let us take a science student. Read that.
Example 2. The science student. Selfish use. A student who is good at chemistry uses their knowledge to make a new, dangerous party drug to sell for a quick profit, knowing it could harm people. Selfless use. The same student uses their chemistry knowledge to help create a cheap way to clean dirty water for villages that don't have safe drinking water.
Correct? See, in this way you can see, even as students you all can do so much good, correct? And then business student.
Example 3. The business student. Selfish use. A student studying marketing writes advertisements that trick people into buying cheap, useless products that they don't actually need. Selfless use. The same student uses their marketing skills to help a charity rescue stray cows and bulls, writing posts that convince many people to adopt them as a pet and give it a loving home.
Correct. So, I am showing you both selfish and selfless use. Now we are going to do an activity, misusing superiority to exploit matter for sense gratification. So what you have to do, you have to match column A, column B, column C. 3 things should match. Let us go one by one. Take the first one, TV. Find out some equivalent from the B and C. This is misuse of TV. Okay. Misuse of sense gratification. And what suffering that comes. That is find out from this. Yeah. What does the TV do? Say seek, C, right now C, spreading gossip, addictions and immoral entertainment. Can be correct or not?
Yes.
Isn't it? And in C, what is the result of that? Corruption of thought and social decay, correct. Like that you will find. Second one is internet and media. Which one? Yeah. Promoting vulgar, atheistic, or violent content, correct. And then? Actually, for the TV, the third C column C is 6. Decline of moral values even in villages. That is for the TV. And for this one, for the internet and media, point is 3. See 3? Anxiety, distraction, and wasted usage. Correct or not?
Yes.
And then third one, automobile industry. Which one?
A.
Yes, correct. Luxury, speed, material, okay. And then C, column. 5, pollution, accidents and climate imbalance. You are right, correct. And then cosmetic industry.
Encouraging bodily vanity and pride.
Where is it? D. Encouraging bodily vanity and pride, correct. And then the C column.
Health problem. No.
Insecurity and material obsession.
Insecurity and medical obsession, correct.
Yeah.
Insecurity, yeah. Because when you use cosmetics, people look different. It causes, it's like exaggeration, yeah, correct. And then chemical industry.
Producing
Intoxication, plastics.
Intoxicating plastics and pesticides, correct. And then
problems.
First.
first one, health problem, correct. And then publishing industry,
Printing books.
printing books, correct. And then on the right side, corruption of thought and social decay, correct. Correct, that's all.
Growing tobacco.
Yeah. Vast fields for crops, which one?
Growing tobacco. Last one. G.
Yeah, correct. Correct. Growing tobacco, yeah, correct. And then?
Starvation and land misuse.
Yeah, starvation land. So all this is misuse. You all are understanding now?
Yeah.
Now right use we will see now. Right use. So this is answer key. Okay, let us see the right use. Now similar thing you have to do now. TV, what is the right use? Find out. TV.
Promoting devotional music.
Promoting devotional music, drama and dance. Correct. E. And then right side, column C.
Purified media and uplifted society.
Purified media and uplifted society. Correct.
Growing grains, fruits and flowers for offering Krishna. F. Second.
Correct. F. Yeah, correct.
Self-sufficiency and food sanctified as prasad.
Correct. Correct. And then internet and media, third one.
Creating devotion.
Creating devotional films like Ramana Mahabharata.
That is
That is for the TV.
Okay.
Actually, that is for good for TV. Correct, no?
Yeah.
For TV, the B is good, creating devotional films.
Yeah.
Then for internet and media, that is the publishing industry, sixth one.
Yeah, promoting.
Promoting devotional music, drama and dance can.
Art and culture.
That is arts and culture, I think. Yeah. Art and culture is promoting devotional music, drama and dance. See this, producing beautiful spiritual literature and artwork.
That's arts and culture.
That is arts and culture, no?
Yeah.
Correct. And then promoting devotional dance, music, drama can be for TV, I think, right? Correct. And for the TV, what is C? For the TV, promoting devotional music, drama and dance. So I think fifth point, I think. Our mind elevated through beauty in, I don't know, not that one. Huh? Purified media and uplifted society. That's correct, I think. That's correct. And then the second one, vast field for crops. I think there is no this thing to that. And growing grains, I think. That's correct. And then the last one is self-sufficiency and food sanctified as prasadam. That's easy. So the third one, internet and media, is a little confusing. Which is the one for that? Because
Oh, creating devotional films, media.
that is not yet used. That creating devotional films like Mahabharata and Ramayana.
If we can give multiple options.
Yeah, correct. Actually, ideally speaking, one should be used by only on this thing. Yeah. Because the B and B and E look similar. And then what is C for the internet?
The internet should be publishing spiritual books online, right?
Correct. Publishing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, which will online. Correct. That is internet. Yeah, correct. That's internet. Yeah. And then what is the advantage? Global spread of Krishna consciousness. Correct. That's correct. And then gold, silver, diamonds. That's very easy. For deity ornaments. Yeah. And then on the extreme right, prosperity and purity is the sacred well. Correct. Yeah. And then art and culture. We already found.
Creating devotion.
Okay. Correct. Beautiful. Art and culture. Okay. Yes. D is correct. And then right side? Extreme right. Mind elevated through beauty in God's service. Correct. Fifth one. And the last one, publishing, this is easy. Publishing Bhagavad Bhagavatam is sixth one, publishing.
Dissemination of transcendental knowledge.
Where is it?
2.
Great.
Column B, I think he is the correct answer for the last one.
Actually, for publishing industry, what he said is correct in the column C. Dissemination of transcendental knowledge. That is correct. Only the B column, nothing is matching properly. Promoting devotional music, drama and dance. No, publishing industry is not devotional music, drama and dance.
A will be.
Publishing Bhagavata, but online is given. But internet and media, then we will need another one. There is some mistake in this probably. We have to check it. I will do the needful.
But since publishing industry consists of newspapers, so they are supposed to promote all this through advertisements.
Correct. So it should come, which one should match? Promoting devotional music, drama and dance. Yes, we can promote. That way we can promote. Correct, yeah. Right. So you got an idea how, see this is D and 2. Where is D? Publishing industry is D and 2 is transcendental knowledge. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Please read that. We are not.
We are not God, but we are gods. When one understands his insignificant position, becomes a devotee of God, and develops an eagerness to love and serve him, he gradually becomes so dear to God that God becomes controlled by the love of his devotee, just as a loving father takes his son for a joyride on his back like a horse. For example, Lord Sri Krishna became a charioteer of his own devotee, Arjuna. For example, Lord Sri Krishna made his Gurukul friend Sudama sit in his own seat, washed his feet, fed him opulent food, and entertained him like his own master, out of love for him. Lord Krishna is the supreme controller, but he can only be controlled by pure, loving, devotional service.
Correct. So, person is like, here what we showed you is using superiority to glorify God. Whereas before that we showed you, using superiority, or misusing superiority to exploit matter for some gratification. So this is a very important point. Like, how to do which is inferior, which is superior. Matter and Atma, how to do which is inferior. Matter or soul, which is inferior. Soul is superior, matter is inferior. So then soul being superior, the soul can manipulate matter. Like, man has manipulated and made the mic. Man has manipulated and made this box. Man has manipulated and made the camera, all those things. Correct, no? But one important thing is, because man is superior to matter, you should not misuse the matter for his self-gratification. That's the whole point. Yes, you can manipulate matter, but for using in Krishna service. Then this world will become a better place. But if you are going to misuse matter for your own purpose, then it becomes a very big loss for the world and big problem for the world. So that's what we did in these two activity sheets now. Actually, we are also controllers, but we are minute controllers. But that minute control is being used for exploitation. That's the point here. So that was about exploitation and right use. Yeah. This is about. Okay, we will not do this activity. This whole booklet will take 3 hours totally. We had almost how much today time? We started at 3:15, now it's 5:15, 2 hours we spent. So part of it is left, which we will do another time we will do. So thank you all very much for your enthusiastic participation. Any questions? 5 minutes? Then I'll conclude this. Till today, what all you remember learning? Yeah, yes.
It's like the questions apart from
Yes.
the syllabus. It's just a normal. It's like I really want to ask one question to you especially. And in retreats you mentioned that you've been like chanting or praying Shiv for so many years, and
Correct.
then you फिर आप कृष्ण जी के भक्त में ये हो
Because when you pray to Krishna, Lord Shiva purely and tell him that give me what is best for me, then he will bring you to Krishna.
yeah.
You know, in Gujarat there was Narsi Mehta, and he was a great Shiva Bhakta. One day his Babi, his sister-in-law told him, you are simply eating and sleeping at home. You are not doing anything. She said, and he became very angry. So he left home and he went to forest. There was a Shiva temple. So he sat in the mandapam for 10 days. He lived in the Shiva temple and did meditation. So Shiva appeared to him. And Shiva asked, tell me what do you want? So he said, whatever is best for me, you give me. Then Shiva took him to the garden, and behind the bush, behind the garden, he showed Lord Krishna performing rasa dance with the gopis. So at that very instant, Narasimha fell unconscious, and then he became a pure Krishna devotee. After that, he has written hundreds and thousands of poems on Krishna. So he was a very staunch Shiva Bhakta before. Then he became Krishna Bhakta like that.
So, okay, it's like, so how is God or it's like how is one see the relation of Shiv? It's like, is Shiv...
Shiva is the expansion of Krishna only, but Shiva doesn't play the role of God. He always wants to seva. For example, he's chanting Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Correct? Now he says Sri Rama 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 Rame Rama. Yeah, and also he takes the Ganga Jal on his head because coming from Lord Vishnu's feet, he takes, and he's a worshipper of Adishesha. You know Adishesh? Anantashesh, one goes.
Yeah.
So he is a devotee of Anantashesh, Shiva.
Okay.
Because Shiva is very fond of Lakshman or Anantashesh or Balaram, they are all one tattva. See, when Krishna and Balaram are there, no? When Krishna becomes Vishnu, Balaram becomes Adishesh, Anantashesh. And when Krishna becomes Ram, Balaram becomes Lakshman.
Okay.
You understand, no?
Yeah.
So they always are brothers together like that. So for Shiva, he is not the Krishna devotee, he is the devotee of Balaram or Lakshman or Adishesha. That is why he keeps a snake in his neck. Whenever he looks at the snake, he remembers Adishesh. That's what he keeps. Yeah. And there are also pastimes of Shiva. I'll just show you one pastime here.
Because I also, it's like, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
so then, it's like right now only I see Shiva and Krishna equally. It's like,
Yeah.
until now, but after...
You see this one? When Krishna appears, Shiva comes like a Yogi Baba to meet baby Krishna. Actually, Mother Yashoda initially thought the child may be afraid. But when the child saw Shiva, he was very happy, he was jumping to him, and Mother was amazed. So this is the pastime that happens in Vrindavan called Ashishar Mahadev. Yeah. There is one workshop called God and Gods, which we'll be doing for all of you after this.
Yes.
After the Rekindling Wisdom, we have one whole session on God and Gods.
Okay.
So there we will learn about this more deeply.
I have learned about that Tattva, Shakti Tattva, Shiva Tattva.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
And then this is also a 3-hour booklet. Next retreat when you do, we'll do that.
Sure.
Yeah, please.
One follow-up question on what he asked actually. these are like very true, like what we are speaking right now. But how do we see that Lord Ram worships Shiva in Rameshwar and
I will show you that,
Lord
just one
Krishna worships Shiva for birth
Yeah.
in Himalayas?
See.
Upamanyu gives Shiva Sahasranam all these.
Just 1 minute. Huh? I'll get you this. Your question is answered here. See, this is from Shiva Purana, Sri Rudra Samhita, Satyakanda, 24th chapter. If you read this whole dialogue, this is about Shiva and Parvati going to the Panchavati and offering obeisance to Ram. You know the past time? Right. So I have taken that directly as it is from there. And after that I have quoted here. Read this one. Is it big enough? I'll make it bigger for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This first one.
yeah, first one.
Lord Shiva always meditates upon Lord Vishnu. On being asked thus, Shambhu, the servant of Hari, said, I meditate upon the essence of the 1,000 names of Hari always. I perform japa of the 7th incarnation of Hari known by the name of Rama and the 24 manifestations as well as the good qualities of Hari.
That is from the Tirtha Mahatmya, Skanda Purana. So Shiva says he worships Vishnu. Then he says Shiva's worships Parvati. Tell him, is that?
Yeah. Every day I adore him with penance. I eulogize him and think of him. Vishnu alone is the highest one. Knowledge about him is the means of salvation. This is the verdict of the sacred text.
As it says, yeah.
Anything other than that.
Okay,
causes-
and then this one Padma Purana, this one, what we read now, okay? And then, yeah.
Setting an example of
No, this one, Rama is the supreme.
Lord Rama is the supreme personality of Godhead, yet he performed the worship of Sivalinga before entering Lanka as an act of dharma, humility and exemplary conduct. There are several key reasons for this.
Yeah. First is Maryada Purushottam, epitome. He even worshipped Samudradetta also, Rama, for that matter. He worships all the devatas because he sets example for all human beings. Therefore he worships. And then honoring Lord Shiva as his devotee. Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava, Vaishnavanamita Shambhu. But Rama naturally appreciates and honors his topmost devotee. Then following the Vedic traditions of war, according to Vedic custom, before a battle, warriors should seek blessing from Devas, Rishis and divine forces. So therefore Rama does that, by offering praise to Shiva and demonstrating bhakti over ego. Even though Lord Rama is Parabrahman, he does not exhibit arrogance. Instead, he teaches devotion through actions. By worshipping Shiva, he shows that a true leader should be humble and acknowledge the greatness of others. When Shiva's desire to receive Lord Rama's worship, it is mentioned in certain scriptures that Lord Shiva, being a great devotee of Ram, desired to receive his direct worship and an act of love. See, Lord worships devotee, devotee worships Lord. You will see that, like for example, Arjuna is Krishna's devotee, but Krishna rides his chariot, like that. So Rama did worship of Lord Shiva not out of necessity, but out of love, respect and to set an ideal. And there are many verses here, you see. Lord Shiva is the greatest devotee of Ram. That there are many verses like this. Padma Purana Uttarakhanda, see. Ramam Dasharathim Bande Raghavesham Jagat Gurum Ramat Param Napashyami Rame Sarvam Patishtitam. Like that, Padma Purana Uttarakhanda. Lord Shiva is declaring this. I offer obeisance to Lord Ram, master of Raghus and spiritual teacher of the world. I see nothing beyond Ram, for everything situated in him, as he says. This is a quote from Padma Purana Uttarakhanda. Similarly, this also. Pujayamasa dharmatma Shivalingam yatha vidhi. The righteous Lord Rama worships Shivalingam according to Vedic injunctions. So this is another quote also. These are all, whatever I told you, the quotes are given here.
Okay, so Prabhu, in conclusion, what means like as a student or as a devotee of Krishna, of Hare Shiv, so what we should take in
You should know Shiva has two roles.
okay.
Shiva acts as a demigod, he acts as Parama Vaishnava, to those. So those like Prachestas, they went to Shiva and treated him like a Vaishnava, devotee. So he gave him Shuddha Bhakti. And there was a Bhasmasura, he wanted to touch people's heads and crack their heads. So that then Shiva played a demigod role. Ultimately that fellow was destroyed also. So you want to see Shiva as a demigod or as a devotee? Yeah. Like even all of you, when you come to temple you are devotee. The outside world you behave differently. Correct now? Correct? Like that Shiva has dual role. Is that clear? You understand?
Then why we call them as a Mahadev? Like,
Yeah. Is Mahadev. Actually Sadashiva is not in this world, he is beyond this world. It's called Mahadev. In this world, the Shiva who comes is called Rudra. 11 Rudras. So they come from Mahadev in this world and then they all merge back into him. So those 11 Rudras, they are in different places. Like they are at the heart of a mystic yogi and they do the samhar. Like that they do different things. They have, you will read about 11 Rudras, you will get it.
and sorry.
Yeah. Tell me.
Then why there are 12 Jyotirlingas which are more like
Worship there.
Yeah.
No, Shiva is worshipped as, he is a direct expansion of the Lord. But his mood is that I am servant of God. And also his main department is samhar. And also leading the Tamapurna department, correct no? All the Bhuta, Pretas and all Devati leads, Bhutanath we call it. So he has a specific mandate for him. And although like Balaram, he is the expansion of Krishna, but he doesn't play the role of God. He becomes a servant of Krishna. Like Adishesh is a Balaram only. So therefore we treat Shiva the way he wants to be treated. Although he expands. See the difference between Shiva and Vishnu. Vishnu doesn't touch the material world. Shiva touches material energy. Therefore she is his wife. Shiva's wife is Durga.
Durga.
Correct. And Durga is sister of Vishnu. In Madurai, Meenakshi temple, one side Vishnu, one side Shiva. So Vishnu is giving his sister Meenakshi in marriage to Shiva. Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
I have seen the photo in
okay.
Vishnu and Shiva are together.
Correct, yeah, correct. And in between Meenakshi is standing with a parrot in the hand. So she is sister of Vishnu. So Durga is like sister of Vishnu, who is given in marriage to Shiva. So Shiva is a specific personality incarnate in this world. He comes to be a, what do you call it, in charge for the Pralaya. That's one of his departments. And also in charge for Tamaguna also. Like we have Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh for Rajaguna, Sataguna and Tamaguna. Srishti and then Sthiti and then Pralaya. The three take in charge.
But it's in India, but from childhood, so we get to know that there is three supreme gods.
Correct.
Other like Brahma, Vishnu, they
Correct.
don't have,
Yeah.
they don't born, there is no mistake.
Correct.
Not,
That is true. But they have their own portfolio of that department.
Right now I get it.
They focus only on that service. But when you talk about Krishna or Vishnu, Vishnu also has role beyond this world. That means Vaikuntha, we say. Vaikuntha. And then he creates million universes. And then each universe enters as Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Then in each atom is Kshirodaksha Vishnu. In each atom. You will hear about this when we have one session on why do we call Krishna as Supreme. We have one session. That's not yet done for it. It will be done, yeah. In one of the future retreats we will do that. Thank you. Thank you all very much. You did your lunch prasadam. So the classes will be further continued by our other students over here. If you keep coming, little by little, you will learn a lot. But one observation must have made today, how much Krishna consciousness is relevant in your everyday life. Today we talked about Hanuman, discipline, Hanuman's regulated life, and also we talked about Yudhishthira Maharaj and Duryodhana. We talked about that. Then we talked about misuse of matter, right use of matter. We should not misuse matter for self-gratification, and the right use of matter for glorification. Correct? So many things you are learning. So the knowledge of scriptures, that is the reason why it is considered as king of knowledge. So it doesn't only teach you money making, it teaches you character building, it teaches you spiritually connecting to the Supreme Lord who is the source of everything. Therefore it is called kingdom knowledge. You understand now the difference? Yeah. So you all come for a weekly class, I believe, right? You all are. Who takes classes for all of you? Raghu takes, okay. Ongar takes, okay. You also? Weekly ones you all will. So they will cover it gradually, okay? Thank you. Hare Krishna. I can go to the room, I think. This one.